Welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be going over this newish caulk gun from Ryobi model PCL 901B. So this actually makes the second Ryobi caulking gun that I have purchased. I bought the P310G previously, and I actually ended up returning it because I found it cumbersome and unable to be used successfully to lay down a nice, consistent bead of caulk. In my opinion, caulking is an art form, and the guys and gals out there who do it on a regular basis understand exactly what I mean by that. You can lay down a bead of caulk, and then you can properly lay down a bead of caulk that actually looks beautiful, perfect, and seals the way that it's supposed to. And there is a big difference between just throwing a bead of caulk down there and actually making the bead of caulk blend the way that it's supposed to. Well, the previous tool did not do a good job of actually laying a consistent line of caulking down so that I could actually blend it out and make it look perfect the way I wanted to in the work that I was doing. So I'm giving the new one a shot. Is this one worth the money, or am I gonna be returning this to Home Depot? Let's find out. So unfortunately, with everything being behind bars now at the box stores, you get whatever they give you, and they gave me a crushed box. So I'm hoping that nothing is damaged in here, because if it is, well, this means another trip back to the box store.
What store are you in? I'm at the
box store. So let's go ahead and open it and see what's in it. Okay, well, fortunately, the way that it was put in there is the battery section was facing up, so there was literally nothing in this section of the box to get destroyed. So it looks like I'm gonna be okay. And of course, we're going to have our product information page, we're gonna have our operator's manual, we're gonna have our please be sure to register your product, and we're going to have the typical poster that has all of the different Ryobi tools out there, including the 40-volt products. By the way, for those of you who like getting tools, these actually work really good to let your significant other or family know what you might want. You can actually take this and circle different items that you want on it and share it with them. Mrs. Homeworld actually got me to do that so I could get what I wanted for Christmas one year. So this new one is definitely different than the older style. The older style had a knob on the side that you would push up and down. This one has an adjuster that's on top, and it is really firm, and it has indents. I'm sure you can hear that. So those indents are going to make it where it's going to be more difficult for it to move on that side arm. If I brushed that up against the wall, then it would go from really fast to really slow depending on which direction I was moving. And per typical, we've got the trigger on the bottom, and then we have a lock switch that's down here underneath the trigger. So if you don't want to have any caulking go out, push it to the right, trigger is locked. If you're ready to go, push it to the left, and you can now pull the trigger with it. As with most caulking guns, we have our puncture tool that's on the side of it. And this, of course, is to puncture the foil that is down inside the top of most caulking tubes. Not all, but most. Looking around, I do not see a cut tool on here. So for those of you who like having that little cutting tool on there, that may be a problem for you. But for those of us who are really picky about the way our tip is, then I'm actually perfectly okay with not having that feature on here. Now, one of the nice things about this is you can actually pull off the tube holder so that you can clean it and wash it and do whatever you need to with it. Now, the one thing this does have on it is it does have the ability to put clips on the bottom of it so that you can actually put it on your belt. It also has a lanyard section in the bottom. Now, it doesn't come with these add-ons. So if you want a lanyard, then you're gonna have to supply your own lanyard. If you want to have the little foot to where you can hook it on your tool belt, well, you're gonna have to supply your own, because all it has is the ability to install it, but it doesn't actually come with it. That is one of the things that I know adds a few pennies to every single tool, but Ryobi, start giving me a Ryobi lanyard for all these that have the ability to have a lanyard on them. I would like to have the ability to put on lanyards. Even if I have extras, I'll just hang up lanyards up here and use them for this and other things. Other tools that I have, other brands. Imagine me running around with a DeWalt, but I have a Ryobi lanyard on it. I think that would be hilarious. So if you could include that and the belt clip, let me have a belt clip so that I have it here. I shouldn't have to go and try to find one because my local Home Depot doesn't carry those. I can't find a belt clip. So if you want to populate this and put something on it, you're probably gonna have to go to Amazon or eBay to find something like that. So please include those things with the tools. So a few seconds ago, I mentioned that this didn't come with a tip cutting tool on it. And I'm very okay with that. And the reason I'm okay with that is because cutting the tip of your caulking tube is a very important process of actually putting caulking down. If you cut your tip wrong, or if there's a little jagged part in it, then it's going to drastically affect the line that you're pulling across your material that you're laying the caulking on. So whenever you grab your knife to actually cut your tip off, I see a lot of people that actually cut it in such a way to where they're cutting this way, and that means you have your angle and you have your caulking that's gonna be coming out through here. Well, this is gonna be the tip that's actually running on your material. Well, if you're cutting this way, then that means your knife is going to give you a sweep, and it's going to give you a odd little section of plastic up at the top. So to prevent that issue, you actually need to start at the point that's going to be touching the material, and you need to cut diagonally towards you. And that gives you a very hard edge that's on your caulking tube. And that allows you to have it to where this edge is running along your piece and it's not causing problems. So now we simply pull our puncture tube out, and we're going to take it and we're going to pop it in if your caulking tube has foil down in it. Now these DAP ones here, crack and mold and crown molding and stuff like that, these don't actually have any foil in them. You'll always want to clean your rod before you put it up. Make sure you rub your shaft nice and clean. Now you can put it away. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. And like all caulking guns, you're always going to put the tube in first and then put it down in place. And let's go ahead and grab a battery real quick. Now I'm gonna grab the high performance battery, but this one is just a regular tool. There's no additional connectors down here, so you don't have to have a fancy battery or anything. Of course, you never have to have a fancy battery with Ryobi. So let's go ahead and have it go forward. You can see the shaft is starting to push forward.
Phrasing.
The tube is now starting to push forward, and it's about to come in full contact. Okay, now we're gonna start pushing material out. See how we do. That is perfect. So you'll see, the reason I say that it's perfect is because if you're using a mechanical caulking gun, first of all, I don't typically get ones that have gears on it. I have one that's a very smooth shaft, so that as you pull it, it actually just moves the entire shaft forward very gently. These older gears, old caulking guns, had a little plate that pushed it forward, and it wasn't always perfect, and so you get these surges of caulking that would come out the end. So watch this though. I'm going to go really fast, go all the way up, and stop. And as soon as I let go of the trigger, it stops. That is really, really nice. That was one of the things I didn't like about the old caulking gun, is it kept pressure, at least the one I had, kept pressure on the tube the entire time. And so it constantly leaked out just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Each time you stopped, it had a little bit. Well, you got to clean that up. And if you're up in a weird spot and you're reaching way up there and you have to stop to readjust, and you look back up and now you have caulking squeezing out the end of your caulking tube, and you don't want that. This does a beautiful job of stopping, even on high speed. Look at that. That is amazing. And you can actually feel that the shaft is pulling back whenever it does that, which is what's relieving the pressure on the caulking itself. So that is very well done. Now let's go ahead and actually lay down some caulking here on this piece of wood. All I'm trying to do is show how well it works. Gonna go pretty slow. That's a very thick bead of caulking. Let's slow it down even more. Here is number one. Let's see how well that does. Very nice, and again, instantly stops. Look at that. There is nothing else that's coming out of this caulking tube. That is truly amazing. Now let's go high speed. I'm gonna try to lay a bead between the two here. That first one's horrible. I did a horrible job with that one. Let me see if I can lay a bead here. You gotta have a fast hand, or you're purposefully trying to lay a wider bead, depending on what you're trying to do. But you see how smooth it is. And again, on high speed, look at that. There is no bleed out on this tip. I really like the fact that it doesn't continue to bleed out the tip of the caulking tube. That is really nice. So we're gonna lay a quick bead of caulking down right through here. Let's see how it does. Now I've got this on the slowest it'll go. Okay, we globbed a little bit here on the end, so I'm not too pleased with how I did on that part. Definitely need to take a little bit to get used to this one. It did a really good job of laying it down, and that looks good. I am happy with how it filled in everything. So the caulking itself does a really good job, but the caulking gun also did a really good job. So definitely gonna have to take a little bit to get used to it, but once I get used to it, I think this is gonna be a wonderful new addition to my tools. So there we have my unboxing and initial use of the Ryobi caulking gun. So far, I'm impressed. It is a lot better than the previous version that was out. I personally didn't like it, but this one so far I really, really like. So I'm gonna be using this one, and as time goes on, I will give a long-term user review and how well it works or doesn't work for me in different situations. If you have any questions about this particular tool, please be sure to leave it down in the comments below, or any of the ones that are behind me, be sure to leave it down below as well. I like talking with you all, especially great comments like this one. Totally understand where you come from. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day.
That's what she said.